You've probably seen this post on Reddit. What's a good asset allocation for my age? Maybe you've even Googled it. And what you'll usually find is some rule like this. Take 120 minus your age. That's how much to put in stocks. The rest? Bonds. So if you're 30 years old, 90% in stocks, 10% in bonds. If you're 60, just 60% in stocks, 40% in bonds. Now, rules of thumb are okay, but they're not perfect because your age isn't the only thing that matters. Your stage does too. So let's walk through it using the 10 levels of the wealth game. Chapter 1, the pain. People panic because they don't want to lose money. They're told stocks are risky. Don't invest too aggressively if you're older. Play it safe. And that fear keeps them in cash or in the wrong mix of investments. But here's the truth. The biggest risk is doing nothing because inflation is eating your savings. And if your money isn't growing, you're falling behind. Maybe 60% stocks, 40% bonds, but that's not the end of the story because it's not just about age. It's about your timeline, your risk tolerance, and your goals. If you're 50 and planning to work for 15 more years, you still need growth. If you're 35 and terrified of losing money, we need to build a plan you'll actually stick with. Chapter 3, the pitfalls. Pitfall number 1, copying someone else's mix. Just because your coworker is 45 and investing 50-50 doesn't mean you should. Your goals, savings rate, and emotions are different. Pitfall number 2, overthinking it. People spend hours debating between 75% and 80% in stocks. But if you're investing consistently in solid mutual funds, the exact percentage won't make or break you. Pitfall number 3, avoiding risk completely. Putting 100% in bonds or cash because you're scared will almost guarantee your money won't keep up with inflation. And that's the slow road to broke. Chapter 4, the path forward. So what should you do? Step 1, identify your level in the wealth game. If you're still paying off debt or building an emergency fund, pause investing for now. Step 2, if you're on level 6, time to build a retirement investing plan. Step 3, pick a simple age-appropriate allocation. Here's a rough guide. Age 20 to 35, 90% stock mutual funds, 10% bonds. Age 36 to 50, 80% stocks, 20% bonds. Age 51 to 65, 60 to 70% stocks. Rest in bonds or stable funds. Age 65 and up, shift to 50% or less in stocks, depending on income needs. Use mutual funds that historically outperform the S&P 500. And no, we won't name specific brokerages here. You can open accounts in many places, but when you're ready, I'll help you do it the right way. Step 4, don't touch it. Revisit your allocation once a year. Make small adjustments as needed, but stay consistent. What level are you on? Let me know in the comments. If you want help creating your personalized allocation, not just some chart from the internet, fill out the free Invest Steady client assessment form. The link is in the description below. Invest Steady. Compound your net worth. Chapter 2, the plan. Here's how to think about asset allocation the simple way. First, are you investing at all? If you're below level 6 of the wealth game, meaning you don't have a budget, protection, a $1,000 emergency fund, and no consumer debt, then you shouldn't be worrying about asset allocation yet. But once you're on level 6, investing 15% of your income, now it matters. Your asset allocation is just a fancy term for how are you spreading your money across different types of investments. Most people use these buckets: stocks, bonds, real estate, cash. Let's simplify. If you're in your 20s or 30s and planning to retire in 30 to 40 years, you can take more risk. That means a higher percentage in stock mutual funds. If you're in your 40s or 50s, you still want growth, but you may want to start reducing volatility. Maybe 80% stocks, 20% bonds. If you're close to retirement in your 60s, you might shift even further to reduce risk.